Biddy boop, bidoop. What's good? What's grubby? What's great? It's Grubby Finger Girls. Yeah. That was brought to you by 7-year-old Max.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks for writing our intro. Love you. Shout out. Hey, Max.
Hey, Max. You're cool.
You're cute. I also want to shout out to my grandma. Hiya, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Thanks for looking after us.
We love you. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you for always having good treats.
Right, so today we got a couple of topics. Mary's going to talk about
The Dunedin City Council's 10-year plan.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Nothing like some serious council news to liven up a lesbian podcast.
And I'm going to talk about a couple of topics I want to talk about. There's a little bit of hair on that, on the phone there. But, yeah, so let's get going, okay, Mary?
Let's go.
Biddy boop, bidoop, biddy boop, bidoop, biddy boop, bidoop. Thanks, Mary. You got some great chocolate hidden away in your bed.
We're eating caramel.
Caramel. Yeah. It's the best chocolate ever.
Last king-size block of chocolate to ever be made in Dunedin.
So sorry we missed a week, guys.
We've had a pretty tough time here at Grubby Finger Girls headquarters.
What have you been up to this week, Mary?
I got rear-ended in my butthole.
She got rear-ended in her butthole.
Butthole is the name of my Toyota Starlet. I was driving along. I nudged out a little bit to look around a car. Bang! Got rear-ended.
I feel sorry for your butthole and you, Mary.
Thanks. Butthole's okay. It's got a little bit of a crumpled bumper, but I went to the after-hours doctor because I got whiplash.
Speaking of whiplash, once I made Mary go on a ride. The octopus ride.
Yeah, oh my god, I love that ride.
She also suffered whiplash. And how long did you feel a bit sick for?
I felt sick for 2 weeks. No. After that freaking octopus. I think the doctor told me in the after hours that your skull stops moving, but your brain keeps moving, and your brain hits against your skull.
You know, like those ads on TV?
Yeah.
No speeding ads.
I didn't know this happened, but it happened. And I think when I went on the octopus, my brain was just jiggling around so much that I just felt nauseous. From this time when I got whiplash, I've got a really sore neck and head and upper back. The muscles in the area got a bit strained. And it's worse on the side where my seatbelt got me. So at least it helped save my life.
It did. It probably did save your life.
Yeah.
And I hope that person behind you burns in hell.
Poor lady. She was very shooken up as well.
Burn in hell. Yeah, so it hasn't been a great week for me either. My papa of 86 years old died.
Poor papa.
And I've been very sad about it, but I thought I'd share it to everyone on the podcast because, you know, what's the secret?
It's life. It's nice to talk about these things because you've got the support of your friends and family.
You do, yes, and his funeral is on Wednesday, so I'll let you know how that goes.
Papa, my favourite story about Papa is at Easter time when he used to make you and all your cousins very special Easter eggs.
It was great, and in some of them were money.
What?
Yeah, and people who didn't get money got biscuits. And only 1 year did I get the biscuits.
How did he pick who got money, who got biscuits?
I really don't know, but I always picked the pink Easter egg.
Oh my god, he was secretly giving you the money the whole time.
That's the truth.
Having a little bit of favourism on Papa's part, but that's
I was
nice.
the firstborn out of the grandchildren, and the rest of the were boys. So
You deserve a bit of special treatment. I support that. I like that.
I love him so much.
I remember meeting him at China Palace.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'm sure I went to dinner once and Bronwyn, Marge, Papa, Mum were all there having dinner at China Palace. everyone in Dunedin has a great family dinner at China Palace.
Yeah, that was actually his favourite ever place to go to.
Yeah.
He'd always go for like special events, like his 60th.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making this up.
No.
Maybe it's 70th.
The whole of Dunedin celebrates all milestones with a trip to China Palace.
China Palace is in the South Dunedin, where Mary and my mum live.
Best suburb.
It is the best suburb.
Soon to be the Venice of Dunedin.
Yeah, that's right. That you'll adapt, get boats.
Yeah.
Make a little canal.
Snorkels.
Yes.
Yeah. Love a snorkel.
People will be queuing up to visit the South Dunedin Venice.
I support that as well.
Anyway, moving on.
It's time to talk about Dunedin City Council's 10-year plan. Speaking of South Dunedin underwater, they're thinking about giving quite a bit of money to developing better rainwater systems in South Dunedin, which is also a very good way to spend money. They've had some other ideas of what to spend money on. This year, the City Council's been slightly different with how they approach their 10-year plan. They've made it a lot more accessible to people, and they've also made the channels for which people can put in suggestions a lot more open, which has been really great. It just really confuses me a lot of the time, and I don't really know what I want the City Council to spend my money on. Not that it's really my money. I suppose it's a bit my money, but I'm not paying rates, but they will be increasing next year up to 9%, so...
I'm glad you're taking note of all this stuff that happens in Dunedin, because the figures, I don't know why, but they just go straight over my head.
Me too, a little bit. That's why I'm trying really hard to figure them out. They've put three main projects they want to spend Dunedin money on. First project is a bridge, and they've given the public an option. So they can have a $10 million bridge, which is really basic, and it'll connect the city centre to the harbour. Or they can pay $20 million to get an architectural bridge, which will be very fancy and might become an icon for Dunedin. So they're giving people the option. What option would you pick, Sarah?
Well, I don't know much about bridges, but I think the cuter the better.
Yeah.
Also, you know what they did spend their good hard-earned money on?
Here we go.
The Chinese gardens.
Oh, I thought there was about to be an intro into you complaining about Forsyth Bar.
No. I'm being optimistic here.
Yeah, that's good.
And the Chinese gardens is in fact a place of dreams and desires.
That's very true. I love a good visit to the Chinese gardens.
When you first went to the Chinese gardens, what did you think?
I was like, holy heck, I should have come here so much earlier. It's embarrassing how long I lived in Dunedin before I visited the Chinese gardens. It truly is a gift to our city having them there.
It is, and guess how much for a year's membership, folks? You wouldn't believe it.
$40?
$12.
That's so good.
Go as many times as you want in the year. You can also play checkers.
Chinese checkers. You can pick up marbles with chopsticks.
Yeah, they got the local newspaper there every day, so you can just go in and have a reread.
Yeah, beautiful actually coffee house. It's a lovely place to have a cup of green tea or coffee.
Plunge your coffee in dumplings, if you will.
Best meal. It is the best meal. So, yeah, I love the Chinese gardens. I actually have a membership, even though I get an entry for free. So I still pay my membership, even though I get free entry. So that's my commitment to Chinese gardens.
The real heroes are right here.
Yeah.
Mary.
Doing my bit for the community.
Yeah, paying when she doesn't even have to. Now who does that these days, huh? No one in this local economy.
That's true. How do you feel about Forsyth Bar? Council spent a lot of money building Forsyth Bar.
It's a boring place. I mean, it's just boring. If you're going to do something like that, it might as well be interesting.
What was the last concert you went to there?
Went to Stevie Nicks.
Was that good?
That was blew me through the roof.
What's the point of the roof if Zara's just going to be blown through it?
Exactly. They have a roof. It's like clear. It looks like a plastic roof.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're living in a bubble when you go there. But really tore a hole in the roof when I went to see Stevie Nicks. She was beautiful.
Do you suspect her of being a witch?
She is a witch.
Oh, so, ooh, that is a firm opinion.
Yeah, we went to Coven School together.
Oh, did you? That sounds nice.
Yeah, she graduated ahead of me.
She's a little bit older than you.
Yeah, but she was a really good mentor.
That's nice. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad to see her again as a singer-songwriter.
You're beautiful.
So about to the bridges.
Yeah, so the bridge. So the bridge has been suggested. I'd probably prefer the architectural bridge as well. One nice feature of the architectural bridge is it will have these ferns or leaf type design which will open as the sun goes overhead, so they'll move throughout the day. And they're solar panels, so they'll create enough energy for 8 Dunedin houses for a whole year. So it's kind of nice that it gives back in that way. I think developing the harbour is a good idea. I also am, like most Dunedin people, anxious about what they spend our money on. They've made decisions in the past which probably haven't best represented the community. So, yeah, I'll just have to see how it goes. They've got another project where they want to give a lot of money to updating infrastructure within the city centre and the Studentville area. So they want to make the streets better, they want to make public seating, public artwork, and they've given people, again, we could spend 60 million or we could spend 80 million. So people can kind of pick which option they would prefer. It feels a little bit to me like someone asking a kid what they want on their Happy Meal. Do you want apple slices or do you want fries? Like...
Fries?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to make the trip there.
Do you want a bottle of water or do you want a Coke?
What the hell is that option?
Do you want a girl's toy or a boy's toy?
That is bloody awful.
It is actually a very awful question.
Oh, I hate it. One day I went there and they said that. And I didn't complain. No, I didn't. I should have right there and then.
Yeah.
But, it's not their fault. Anyway, one day I went there and they asked, do you want this toy or this toy? Holding up both toys. And I wrote in a well-worded letter.
I'm very proud of you for doing that.
Of how nice that was to hear. Because the kid could choose whatever toy the hell they wanted.
Yeah.
And they wrote back.
Yeah.
And they said, oh... I'm trying to track down that staff member to, praise her, and we'll put that note on the staff room walls.
I'm really happy that happened. Good on you, Zara, for standing up.
So make more positive feedbacks.
Yeah.
When you can, I say.
Yeah, and I suppose with the council, it is really nice that they're giving us 2 options. I don't know yet what I would vote for. But we'll see how it goes in the future.
Yes, I don't know either.
Yeah.
But when it comes around to it, I'll make sure I'll discuss it with you.
Thanks.
You can fill me in on the stuff I don't listen to.
I'll try to keep you updated. They have one thing which I really am positive about. They have a thing called place-based community grant, where they give money to different places for them to do different activities. So, like, for example, the South Dunedin Busking Festival or... different areas have these different community events. They've offered $200,000 for the grant or $300,000 for the grant. And I think everyone should pick the $300,000 because I think it's nice to give money to the communities so they can host their own events.
And who doesn't like a good shindig to go to?
Biddy boo. Hey guys, it's time for star signs. Capricorn, the shifting moon will induce your period, regardless of gender.
Aquarius, wear space buns for the rest of the week to attract strangers' opinions of you.
Pisces, if you leave your caramel in the sun, the bloom intensifies the flavour.
Hello, Aries. Bored in bed? Try the Sonia Luxury Vibe. It achieves the big O in under 3 minutes.
Taurus, it's now your time to achieve your goals.
Gemini, don't just shampoo your hair, shampoo your life.
Cancer, duathlons are overrated.
Leo, hard decision, flip a coin. Ignore it, and do neither.
Virgo, the city council should refund your development because you're a wreck.
Libra, loud noises at night, listen to them.
Scorpio, beware your hairdresser, she's probably a witch.
Sagittarius like me, use human hair as floss when you're out in public.
You go, Sag Veg.
Thanks for listening to Grubby Finger Girls.
Thank you for listening. Bye.